It's my notes.
Get off of it. Hey, sweet peas.
What's up?
We're back.
Wait, we're not recording.
Doing
I
some
can
reality. T.
It's not recording.
Yeah, we're recording our video. Don't worry.
What's up, sweet peas? You're listening to Two Peas,
In your pod.
as in your podcast. I'm your host, JoJo,
And I'm Alicia.
your favorite mother.
Daughter. Duo. This is the TV show. No. The TV show. This is the show where we talk about the reality on your TV
In your world, baby.
Whatever. I don't care anymore. Anyways.
Wait, I gotta tell you.
After a treacherous night, we're here.
No, I know, but I know that I like to start with a lot of TikTok shit, but I see a lot of shit on TikTok, okay?
Yeah, obviously.
Did you see the one? And right now, all the
Let's make another name for TikTok.
Like what?
I don't know. Call it like a code name.
Like what?
I don't know. The news or something else.
Okay, I saw on the news.
Not literally, but it has to be funnier than that. Like it's something kind of news.
What's wrong with TikTok?
Because it's just fine. Whatever. You don't get it.
Don't do that. Just tell me.
I'm doing it.
Just tell me.
I did just tell you.
Okay, other than what? Tell me. But you didn't say why.
Just like the other day, you told me when you eat edibles, you talk to dolphins. That's your code name for it.
Okay.
So
okay,
when you watch
okay.
TikTok videos, you need a code name for it.
Okay. I was.
When you,
okay, I get it. I think I might got
how
it.
about when you spy
No.
in
when
Russia?
Oh, no, we might actually get
When
in
you're a
trouble.
Russian spy. When you're Russian spying. Oh yeah, because everything we're doing is being audibly and visually recorded.
No, I'm dead ass.
Even
like,
when
that's
we're
crazy.
Even when we're not on here.
No, like I'm not gonna hold you.
What? Stop trying to be so hip. It's weird.
I know. I'm only saying that because I've been hearing it like on the Joe Biden podcast. Have you heard that expression?
What?
I'm not gonna hold you.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, I know. I've heard the expression.
Okay, well, it's new to me. So I've heard it on like Joe Biden. I've heard it on like Horrible Decisions.
Have you just been wanting to use it? So
yeah, I was like gonna just like spin it off in one
it's
of
a
our...
New York East Coast thing.
It is, right?
Totally.
Yeah, because I was like, what? I'm not gonna hold you.
They
What do you
actually
mean by
have
that?
slang out there.
I know, because we sure the fuck don't over here.
No.
Yeah, we do. We're West Coast. We got our own shit.
We don't have slang though.
We have slang.
Like what?
I mean,
Bro? Yeah, one word shit.
It's not
Bro.
even bro. It's like bro.
Bro. Yeah, whatever. Or dude. Or
I know.
it's just one word. It's not like lines.
Yeah, they do have their own little thing over there. That's for sure.
They definitely have their own thing. It's way better than ours.
It is way better than ours.
They have way more swag.
way more
And style.
swag.
Actual style. Because they have to.
And like they can be real with each other. I feel like I was
Yeah,
listening-
here
I was
everyone's so fake.
offended.
And fake. Still. They're fake and they're still offended.
Yeah, like I just
But
don't
they're
feel
so nice.
like I feel like over there on the East Coast, and I've never actually like hung out on the East Coast or anything. Like I've never even been to New York even, and I know like there's more to the East Coast than New York, obviously, but I'm just using that as an example. But like even if you like, so I was listening to Joe Biden the other day, and this girl came on as a guest, and she was like, I'm just wondering like what are those fucking shoes that you're wearing, Joe? Like, what are those?
Yeah, what are those?
And he was like, they're blah, 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 blah. And she was like, okay. They're whack as fuck.
Yeah.
You know? And he was like, what? Okay. Like, he wasn't offended. She had no problem telling him, like, okay. And I'm not saying, like, you got to be hard or anything like that, but what's wrong with actually telling someone?
Nothing. There's
like,
nothing wrong with
girl,
it.
I'm not feeling this look you got going on
I
here.
do that. I do
Okay.
that. I do that, and you continue to ask me over and over. Are you sure? Really? After you've seen me
Yeah, I
multiple
have a hard
times,
time.
if it's fucked up, do I tell you without you asking me?
Yeah.
Like your new haircut?
Yeah.
When you just got it?
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it.
But
I don't like
but
it.
when you ask me and I tell you the truth, why do I think it's just women do that.
No, it's not just women. I'm just saying, like,
no,
they make
we will
fun
say,
of-
we'll be like, you look great, and they're like, really, 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 really.
Okay,
really?
what I'm saying is, from what I've heard from listening to these podcasts, where I clearly know that they're from the East Coast, they just seem so real with each other.
Yeah, they are.
Like, they're just down to earth. Like, I'm not feeling that. What the fuck you got going on today? You're looking mighty ridiculous today. And they're just like, what? Fuck you, fuck you. Like, if you were telling me, like, Mom, you're looking mighty ridiculous today, I'd be like, what? What? I would be freaking out.
Yeah, you would.
Just like I think most people here would be.
When it's
Like, they would be, like, totally offended.
and it's also, like, even a half joke. Like, yeah, you do, but it's funny.
Yeah, be like, okay, I'm looking ridiculous.
It's not like,
But,
like
like-
you're looking really scared, like, you know,
Yeah.
sad, like
Yeah.
you need help. You know?
Exactly.
If that was the case, we wouldn't clown it, but
Yeah, obviously.
I think also it's like black culture too. We just clown each other.
That's true.
We're
That's true.
comfortable with
Yeah.
talking. Talking shit is a sport in the black community.
That's true.
It's
You're right.
it's a major sport.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And you know,
Yeah.
in the East Coast they do it well because they're right there in each other's face. You know, it's close.
Yeah.
It's close by.
Yeah, I know.
So talking
but
shit.
they say
it's
I'm
normal.
not gonna hold you a lot. And then I heard it on Horrible Decisions too, and I'm like, wow, this is a new expression I'm gonna have to
Well,
incorporate
yeah, and
now.
did you know the host on one of the hosts? She is actually on she's on the Black Effect and she's on Joe Budden podcast network.
No, I did not. Which one?
She does the other one with that girl that used to be on Love and Hip Hop. They have a podcast. It's two girls. I think it's like the thing is or something like that.
Oh, I've
it's
heard
on
them talk
it's
about
in
that.
the Joe I can't talk to
Joe
you.
Budden.
Joe Budden podcast network.
It's in the Joe Budden podcast. But I actually really like the Joe Budden podcast.
I do too. That's
I didn't
my
mean
favorite.
that like that. I just meant.
It's my favorite podcast.
Is it?
Look at them. Yeah, that's like my first podcast that I really ever listened to.
I know, and then you got me on it.
Yeah, it's great. I love
And
it.
actually, so I was
And
listening.
he has the music in there. And
No,
he'll get-
I know.
And then he'll get you really excited. Especially,
No, I
especially when
know.
you're at work.
The music, and you know, the only part that I hate is when it has to cut off. Like, they only play a little bit of it.
Yeah, because they can't. It's
Yeah,
like some-
and guess what? I actually meant to tell you this. So, I, for the very first time, heard some, what's his name? Fetty Wap?
yeah.
Music on the Joe Budden podcast. And I was like, oh my gosh, I actually really like, I know who he is. I've
Which
heard of
one?
him.
What song was it?
It had something to do with yams.
Oh,
Like your thighs, I guess.
okay.
Like your yam. Can I get yeah, yeah. I
That
can't
was-
remember.
It's got to be new. I think it's new.
It was like a remix of one of his other songs. Because is he a rapper?
Yeah.
Okay. But this was like kind of like a R&B mix.
Oh yeah, because he's not an R&B guy. No.
Okay, well I heard this and I was like, damn, and then they started talking, oh yeah, I'm really digging this mix or whatever, and I was like, oh, this must not be what he's usually doing.
No.
But I was like, wow, I never thought that I would be into Fetty Wap. I've heard of him, but that's just not my jam. Like, that's just not my thing.
So what, are you into him now?
I don't know, but I want to hear that song some more.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
Like
like
a
a...
Shazam?
It's funny because they were talking about that too. They were like, oh, white people over here getting out their Shazam. Every time they hear one of our songs, they get out Shazam. Like, what's this song? What's this song? But anyway, yeah, I wanted to tell
I'm
you.
pretty sure it's called Yams by Fetty Wap. If you just put Yams. Usually, when you need to think of, like, if you're trying to guess a song and you don't know, you just think about, okay, what were they talking about in the song? And if you just can think of one little line and you go to Google and type in that little line and you put the artist, boom, the song will be there.
Okay.
You can even say, look, thighs, Fetty Wap. I bet you it'll be called Yam. No, girl, that is not how you spell his name. Look, wow. See?
What?
You spelled his name like that, and it still gave you something. First of all, Yams, not Yama. She spelled Fetty Wap. FEDEWAP. It's Fetty.
I know that
Fetty
now.
Wap.
Okay, let's see.
It's like a Fetty wet ass pussy.
Oops.
That's a song.
Yeah, this one.
Oh, this is, yeah, I wouldn't even know this is Fetty Wap. Because this does not sound like it's old.
This is
Wait, go to Trap Queen after. This is for Thanksgiving, girl. It's just Thanksgiving.
I don't know, but I was like, wow, I'm really feeling this song. I know. What am I supposed to go to?
No, just go to Trap Queen.
Look, Fetty Wap goes viral with
It's
new
because
single Sweet Yams.
Because of Thanksgiving. That's why. He goes viral because everyone's making all these, you know.
Okay, so what am I supposed to look at?
Just go to Trap Queen.
Okay, I got it.
Gosh, there's like... Okay, there. Top one. Okay. Play that. Tell me if that sounds like the same guy.
Okay. Let's see if I can get into this.
You'll know this song. You'll know it.
Okay, wait. They got a commercial.
God, the ads. YouTube with the fucking ads, man. We're gonna have ads on here. Sorry, guys. Right when we get to the best part. Ah! It's a long... There we go.
I mean, I like his voice.
You know the song. Wait, the beginning. You know the beginning. It's especially your TikTok girl. They don't need to hear it. They know it. Remember?
Yeah.
You know the song, right?
Yeah. I just like his voice.
I sound like a fucking bird. Did you know that? Wait, okay, let's go.
Wait.
That's not for like,
Okay.
I just want to say something.
It was my phone.
Say what you want to say.
No, you go.
Did you know that he told people that he got shot in the eye?
What?
And that's why he has one eye, but really he was born like that?
What? You know what? I can't even blame him for doing that.
No, because he wanted to be hard.
No, I can't blame him for doing that.
I can't?
Why?
Because you're a fucking famous rapper now. Own your shit. Nobody even cared about that fucking one eye. You're famous now. And now you're going to get up there.
I used to do that all the time.
And you're going to tell people I got shot.
No, look, this scar, I had osteomyelitis.
Mom.
Wait, let me finish. I had osteomyelitis. That's an infection in the bone, okay? I'm looking at the camera. I had an infection in the bone.
So you would do that after you made it?
Wait. So people would be like, it's a big-ass scar. So people are like, oh my gosh, what happened to your wrist?
Stop doing that.
Sorry. They'd be like, oh my gosh, what happened to your wrist? And I would say, oh my gosh, I got into this huge fight. This person came out with a knife. I would go through this whole story about this person with a knife, and they came out with a knife, and I went like, no, to protect my face,
Wow.
and they slashed my wrist. I would
Really?
go that far to tell people.
You laugh like that?
Yeah. And then, well, obviously, I'd say, I'm just joking. After.
Oh.
But I'm just saying.
Well, he didn't say I was just joking. He was dead.
I mean.
And then people found out. That's whack to me. Live your truth, especially after you already made it.
I mean, I'm all about living your truth, but
if after you made it, you're making money. You're it now. Like everybody already likes you. Why? This is the time to really live your truth, not tell a motherfucking lie. People don't care anyways. They already love you.
I'm a fan of Fetty Wap, so.
Well, it's too late now. He's gone.
What do you mean? He's gone.
Unless he's making a comeback. Like, Fetty Wap is old news.
I mean, he just made Sweet Yams.
Yeah, and it's only popping because fucking Thanksgiving.
That's not true.
Yes, and TikTok. It goes with a lot of TikTok videos, girl.
It had nothing to do with TikTok.
I go on.
I heard this on the Joe Biden podcast.
I know, but I'm
nothing to do
telling
with
you
TikTok.
how Fetty Wap has gotten so much clout for this song is because
I just like the tone of his voice.
I know. I'm just saying.
I never gave him the time of the day before.
I know. I'm just saying the reason why he got this song is so famous is because we have all those TikTok videos right now. And
Like what? What songs does he have on TikTok? I never heard his songs on TikTok before.
Just go on there and type in the yams. Okay? And I bet you. Look. Girls, you know how many videos are to this? Everyone has. Is this a song? Is this it? Yes.
Cause Fetty Wap got the song of the year right now. This shit banging like a
Song of the year.
I don't know if it's the Thanksgiving.
See?
Fetty Wap.
I don't know if it's Thanksgiving.
See, I'm look, digging it.
Gotta stop playing these whack ass TikToks. Like, that's not even a game, dog. Come on, bro. Can I get to the sweet?
I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I'm loving that song.
You heard.
Look.
Charlie Wilson.
Y'all keep asking for this. I'm gonna give it to y'all. Yeah, I like them last time, so we'll do it again.
Tell your roommate to try and sing Sweet Yams.
They said sing Sweet Yam by Fetty Wap. Wait now. Can I get to the yes? Sweet yam.
Look at the white boy's face. He's like so serious.
Show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay. Yeah. Can I get to the
Look, see, it's because.
Can I get to the yams? Can I get to the yams?
I'm confused with this.
I don't know. Anyway,
Okay.
I'm digging that song.
I know. I'm just saying. I feel like it really boosted the song that it's around Thanksgiving, and then
I know, but I never even heard it on TikTok.
I'm not saying you did. I'm saying it's popular.
Okay.
You keep saying that.
Okay.
I keep telling you. I know you. You heard it on Joe Budden podcast. I heard you.
Okay.
I'm saying it's a lot of people making songs to it and TikToks to it, so it makes the song more famous.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
That's
It does.
all I'm saying.
Okay. Cool. Relevant.
Can we get to the
Relevant.
yams?
Can we get to the podcast?
Can we get to the TV?
Let's do an intro.
Oh, we already did it.
Oh yeah, we did.
That was a you.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways.
So what are we gonna talk about today? We can talk
Well,
about Black
I wanted
Ink.
to also, before I wanted to say, I wanted us to actually, since we're talking about Joe Budden podcast,
Yeah.
and also the Black Effect,
Yeah.
you know, that's a podcast network. They have a lot of podcasts.
Yeah.
Obviously, Black people.
Yeah.
Podcast.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, man, I want to be part of that. I want to do that. And remember I told you? And,
Yeah.
And what did you say? You're like, well, will they let me in because I'm white? They're not going to
I
let me. No, you're like, they're not going to let me in, girl. I'm white.
I don't think they would let me in.
And I said, yes, they would. Black people let white people in.
Actually,
White
I know that to be true.
They're the ones that
No,
we just only don't let the white people in that are like,
not cool.
yeah, are being, you know, asking to
Stupid.
touch your motherfucking
No,
hair.
no.
And
I know that to
dumbass
be true.
questions.
And let me tell you, because this is what I learned over the years, okay? Because I have a lot of black friends,
Yeah.
and my ex-husband was black, and I grew up around his black family and all of that, right?
Yeah.
Then when I moved to California, my best friend was black, and we would go out to the clubs, and I used to say to her every single time we go, am I going to be the only white girl there? Am I going to be the only white girl there? And she'd be like, no, girl, because in my mind, I really thought I was going to get my ass beat in the bathroom by some black women for liking black men. This is what I thought.
I mean,
that's what I was told. They don't
Who
like...
told you that?
I don't know. I don't even remember.
Oh.
Maybe it was just... Who knows? Who knows? This is what I thought. I cannot even go to the bathroom in there because I'm going to get my ass beat because I am a white girl and I get down with some black guys. And here I am in an all-black club and I'm the only white girl.
I mean, that could happen. It could happen. I'm not going to
I've heard of it happening. So I was scared, right? I've never been in a fight in my life. And I asked my friend, am I going to be the only white girl there? And she's like, no, girl, no. You're not going to be the only white girl. If you are, who cares? And then I would say it every single time. And finally, my bestie was like, stop asking that motherfucking question. It doesn't fucking matter. And so I just stopped asking the question. I never got my ass beat in the bathroom. And what I realized was black people, as long as you're fucking cool, they're cool with you.
Yeah.
If you're white and you're cool, they're cool.
Yeah.
That's it. Period.
Period.
Done.
So that tells you we could be on the Black Effect if we're cool. If you're cool. And you
Well, I am cool. I'm just saying. I don't know.
It was just
I don't
funny
know.
the first thing that you said. Girl, they're not
Girl,
gonna take
I'm
me
white.
away.
I don't think that they would though.
Girl, you think they're gonna say we have a great podcast, and you don't know? They're gonna say no. Well, the reason they're not gonna say that.
Well, obviously they're not going to say that. Oh no,
Well, they're not gonna read
your
around the
co-host
bush.
is white. Sorry, we're not going to take her. Obviously they're not going to say that.
Girl, please.
But you think they're going to want white?
But you
representing
know
on the
about-
Black Effect? Why would I be representing on the Black Effect?
Because.
But then I look at Parks. Look at Parks on the Joe Biden podcast.
Exactly.
He's cool.
Exactly. Girl, you can talk about it.
Talk about what?
You can be on the Black Effect. You can talk about black culture. You've been in there. You just
No,
said.
I'm not doing that.
No, but you've been in it. You've been in it.
Okay, but I don't like.
You're not just talking like from oh, you think you know something. Girl, you know how to do even.
I know, but I
you
don't
know how to
do
do
that
black
white
hair.
Okay, but I'm not gonna.
Girl,
be that white
one
person.
time I remember your boyfriend and I love his kids, but I remember one time I was trying to be nice and do their hair for him, and I couldn't even do it myself, me. And you came on me like, girl, this is how you do it. And you knew how to do it.
I know.
And you fucking did their hair, girl, and it was nice.
Well, I mean, I was
Like,
taught.
you can tell that you were white by their hair.
But that's because I was taught by quite a few
That's
black women.
That's what I'm saying. You're in it, the culture. It's not like you're just speculator.
I know, but I don't know. I just feel some type of
I'm
way
just saying-
when white people, like, I just don't feel like it's a white person's place.
To be on the Black Effect?
No, to talk
that'd
about
be
black
cool.
culture. Like, okay, I may understand it a little bit, and like there's still so much more that I don't understand or know because
Doesn't
I'm
mean
not
you're
black.
trying to be black.
I'm not saying it. I've never tried to be. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't want to be the white person that is trying to like rep the black culture. That's
You're not. But you can come and sit with the crew. You can sit.
I
you
do
can
that.
sit with us.
I can do that all day.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You can sit with us.
Yeah. That I can do. I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to.
I'm not trying to say we're not doing that. That'd be cool to be on Black Effect.
It would be really cool to be on the Black Effect.
And you'd be really cool to be on there.
That would be cool.
They'd be like, look at that white lady. That old white lady on the Black Effect.
Yeah.
You'd be the only one. I'm just
What?
kidding.
No, I think there's probably
No.
other white people.
I'm sure. I'm just kidding. Okay, anyways. That's all I wanted to say.
Okay. Yeah, that
Wait.
was funny. Yeah.
I gotta say one more thing.
What?
Okay. When we were talking about kids and cussing.
Kids and cussing.
Yeah, like when your kids, like, okay, my son, he's 4 years old. And he is smart as hell.
He's a fucking genius. And
Like-
I'm not just saying that because he's my grandson.
He's really smart, dude. I don't even know. Like, some of the things he'd tell me, like, you know, like that thing that parents do. Like, my mom tried to, like, lie to us, you know, just to get us to shut up real quick.
No, to protect you.
No, like, when we're young, no. You'll just make up some shit. We'll be like, ask you a question, and you'll be like, oh, because blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a lie. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
a made up shit.
Yeah.
I can't even do that with him. He'll
No,
be like,
he's too smart for that.
if it was like that, then why would you be doing that to them?
No, even today, he was like,
Like,
Mommy, what?
he will pick apart the lie and be like,
No,
that doesn't
no,
make
no,
sense.
no. Even today, he was like, Mommy, what's that colored stuff under your eye? And she was like, oh, it's makeup. He's like, you don't need makeup, Mom. You're beautiful. You don't need makeup.
Yeah.
I was like, what? How does he even know what makeup is?
He knows makeup.
I know how.
You guys put makeup on him before.
But he was like, what?
Okay, that's part of his life. That wasn't that long ago.
I guess. Anyway, go ahead.
Anyways, he's been, you know,
Cussing.
no, he hasn't been cussing a lot. But the other day, well, yeah, he called you.
Did he really call me the?
Tell
call
me
me a bitch?
Wait, let me finish my part and then
Okay,
let me
okay,
talk.
okay,
tell
okay.
about. Okay, so we dropped some nail on the floor, and he's like, "Shit! Oh shit!" And he said it like a grown man. I was like, what? And then he was like, oh, I'm sorry. He's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that, Mom. Mom, I'm sorry. And I was just
Well,
like...
we can't even be mad because we know he heard it from us.
Exactly. And I was just like thinking in my head, like, I was trying so hard not to laugh. I didn't even say anything. I just was silent because I wanted to think,
Because that's a grown-up word.
And I didn't.
Yeah,
And then I'm also
that.
trying to clean up the mess because it is an old shit moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just was silent,
Yeah.
and he was probably like scared.
Yeah.
He's like, Mom,
I'm sorry.
I'm just let me just wipe this up, okay? And we'll talk about it. But we never talked about it. Well, we did, but I just was like, don't say that again. You already know. You're not supposed to. And he's like, I know. Yeah, I'm sorry. But remember we were talking about, okay, now you go with the...
Okay,
with
so
the bitch.
anyway, so we're driving.
I wasn't here.
We're driving in the car. We're actually on our way to see you, right? We're doing a little drop off. And he wanted a game on the phone. And I was like, no, Rocco, you're not getting any more games on my phone. And he was like, please.
Ew.
And so I was like, no, you're not. I said it like 3 or 4 times. And then I decided I'm just going to ignore him. I'm not going to continue to engage this bullshit nonsense. And he's just literally begging me at the beginning of a tantrum. Like I can feel the lava just like boiling up and it's about to explode. It's about to erupt.
Yeah.
And then it does. It erupts. I'm just sitting there ignoring him. And then he was like, and he just started going crazy. He was like, and then the clincher was when he was like, and really, bitch. Like he didn't even say you're a bitch. He didn't say anything like that.
He doesn't even know how to use it.
He doesn't know how to use it. He was just like, really, bitch. And I was like, what? Like my head must have spun around like The Exorcist. Like, what did you just say?
Boy.
Yeah.
And you were driving?
And I'm driving. What more can I do but tell you? I was like,
I would pull the fuck over.
As soon as I got out the car,
I would pull the fuck over. And
Rocco called me a bitch. And you were like, what? I hope you popped him in the mouth. No.
I know. You're like, we already talked about it. Just I didn't say anything. I would just let it go.
Oh, you did? Oh, good.
Yeah.
I
don't want to like fill kids' heads because I feel like sometimes if you don't talk about it right then in the moment, especially when they're young, they don't remember. They don't.
Well, and honestly, like
they do, okay. But you can't punish a kid like, okay, say something happened the night before. The next day, you can't say, oh, you're in trouble because their brain literally is not developed like that yet. And I didn't know that, but I read a book about it, and it explained a lot, and it talked about that.
That makes total sense. And not only that, like, okay, we've all heard cuss words before. They've heard cuss words before. I'm not going to make a big deal out of a cuss word. I'm just going to say you're not allowed to say that until you get older.
Yeah, and when you get older, we'll teach you how to use it. Right.
That's properly. A grown-up word.
Right. Did you say I'll teach you how to use it properly?
Like one of my clients, her son is like 13 years old, and he literally is a genius, okay? He's so fucking smart. And he got in the car, he came out of school, she picked him up, and he was like, I'm sorry, Mom, but Mrs. So-and-so is a motherfucking bitch. And she was like, what? And so he proceeds to tell her the story, and the teacher was being a bitch. So he actually used it appropriately. He didn't say it to the teacher. He didn't say it to his friends around the teacher. He came in the car and he was venting to his mom like, she's a motherfucking bitch. I don't remember exactly what it was, but the cuss word that he used was applicable to the story.
Yeah.
And she punished him.
Oh, she did?
Yes. And she was telling me about it. And I was like,
that was a key moment.
It was such a key moment.
I
was like, oh, wow, you took that away? Like, we're friends.
Did you say
also,
that?
Yeah. And she was like, yeah, because I want him to know he's not allowed to disrespect women.
But
because
why?
She didn't want... She was like, you're not allowed to disrespect women and call women that name.
But he didn't.
And, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, he used it appropriately.
You're allowed to think they're a bitch, though. Because some women are bitches.
Some women
they are. I ain't even thinking a lot.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm a woman. I'm a bitch.
No,
not literally.
It's true, but I was just like...
But I don't say to them.
And that's her only kid. And she always talks about like
He's just not gonna ever talk to her again now.
exactly like that. Like you said, that was such a key moment where you were like, okay, because you can still say like, look, you got to make sure like it is a fine line. You want to make sure.
Yeah,
that
but you
respect
should have
women.
first. You said like, you know what?
Don't
I congratulate
disrespect-
you for not disrespecting your teacher
Exactly.
and disrespecting a woman.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you props on that now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's tone it down.
Exactly.
Either use motherfucking or use bitch. Don't use both at the same time, especially in front of your mother.
Why? What's wrong with motherfucking bitch?
I'm just trying to make light of
Oh
it.
yeah, you're just trying to say. Just
Yeah.
don't say it.
Maybe
like-
if she's a mild mom, okay, just say either that motherfucking mean lady or that
yeah,
stupid
I
bitch.
know. I know.
maybe the motherfucking bitch was
He
too
just
much.
honestly, in my opinion,
He just
needed to vent.
You know what? Like kids are just like us, honestly.
They are.
They're just. I mean, they don't have the filter. They don't have. They literally don't have that part of their brain that has like the. Where you like have a they just react. They don't have the.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't know the word right now.
Yeah,
There's something in front of it that you have sense.
the filter. You said
Sense
it right.
in
Yeah.
front of it that like that you build up.
Mhm.
So that as soon as they feel it, they react.
Yeah,
But I feel like you should teach your kids just how to cuss properly,
but
Cuss-
there's I don't know. I feel like
In
if
the
my-
right
if
times,
my
like-
13-year-old boy.
Yeah,
came
and
to me and
13,
said-
13. Like, girl, you know damn well when you were 13, you were fucking cussing. Every person in this world was cussing when they're fucking 12.
Well,
Stop lying. Not every person in the world, but most people in.
I'm just talking about myself. I remember
You
when
were
I
at
was-
least saying a shit or a fuck. You
No.
were definitely saying fuck.
No, here's what happened. This was like the first time I ever cussed. My cousin from out of province came to visit for like a week or whatever, and they had like a camper trailer, and we were like in the camper trailer, and we were like around, I don't know, between 10 and 13. Okay, I don't know exactly what. And we were in the camper, and we just were like, I don't remember how it started, but we were just like, fuck. Shit. Like we were just saying all the cuss words. That was the first time I ever cussed. Was like
How old were
with
you?
my cousin. Between 10 and 13, I don't
Okay.
remember. We were just like, fuck. Shit.
But you guys knew it.
Yeah, we knew it, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you were like every
I'm
kid is
saying they do. They're
like, but
experiencing.
this was also the 80s.
No,
okay,
it-
it's a lot different in the
No,
80s.
even then, and you don't think Grandma was saying cuss words when she was 13? I'm not saying she was openly
Oh,
saying
hell
cuss
no,
words,
she
but
was
I'm
not.
saying she has at least said her first cuss word,
In
whether
her
it's
mind.
well, or maybe to her friends, not your parents, of course.
I don't think so.
I do.
I don't think.
I think a lot of parents are hypocrites.
Oh, I agree with that.
They want their kids to be
100%
like
agree
perfect
with
fucking
that.
angels,
I
and
agree.
they were not. Not
No.
saying you want your kids to be the same as you, but stop acting like you're so fucking.
Exactly.
It makes it makes you seem farther away from them, so you're like
Yeah.
less relatable.
100%.
Because you're not
And then
even
your
like
kids
a
won't come
human.
to
You're
you.
like a perfect,
And then your
saint,
kids won't
and
come
you're
to
really
you.
not. Yeah, they won't.
The biggest lesson that I've learned, because after having 3 kids and the last one being like so far apart from the first 2, is like if you just like listen to your kids and let them say what they want to say without trying to be all like parenty,
Yeah. Like,
like
there's a time and a
everything-
place to-
Everything isn't a lesson.
Unless exactly,
It
doesn't
just
have
be
to
like,
be.
oh wow, ooh yeah. That
And there's
sucks.
sometimes where you can just say, you know what, we're gonna let this one go, and that will
Exactly.
do more for the to the kid than
because they're gonna come back and try
punishing.
you more.
No, and not just that. They're gonna be like, you know what, like you're right. They can see like they were wrong, and they will fix it.
Oh, I see. What
like
you
you
mean.
don't.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
will
yeah,
do
yeah.
the same effect as if you punished them.
Yeah.
Actually, probably better.
No, I'm not talking about my kid. I'm talking about my kid coming to me and
I
telling
know.
me stories.
I know, but I'm saying sometimes too, you learn like there's a time where you can just like let some things go.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Go instead
Oh,
of like that they should be punished for, but like
Oh,
you're
yeah.
gonna say not saying don't say talk about it, but you could have like
Yeah.
punished them a lot,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
instead you say, you know what,
we'll let this go.
we're gonna talk about this, and this
Yeah.
is it, and this is how it's gonna be,
But also, what I'm talking about is just like general conversation, right? Like,
Oh, yeah.
because Kaya will come to me and she'll tell me stuff that happened at work, or she'll tell me about
Yeah.
like her friends, and there's moments of like parental
Yeah. Where you're like, what the
advice
fuck?
that I want to go, okay, but you know what? You never know, and sometimes when people act like this and blah 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 blah, like there's moments where I want to be try to explain to her why that could be happening, but I have to like decide. You know what? I'm just gonna listen to her. You know, I'm just gonna hear her out, and I'm gonna understand where she's trying to come from, and not be all like parenty.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because otherwise, if I'm always telling her stuff, she's not gonna want to come talk to me.
Yeah, it's like a
I gotta
friend.
be-
You don't want to go to
I gotta
that-
be relatable.
Exactly. But you also want to be like, you know.
Oh, there's definitely times when I'm like parenty.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of
Yeah.
times I'm parenty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But did you hear about that boy that fucking shot his mom?
No. What?
He fucking is 10 years old
What?
and shot his mom. It's not funny at all.
I'm not
I'm
laughing.
just high. I'm laughing because the way you react. What? No, he's 10 years old and he shot his mom because she didn't get him a virtual reality.
Oh my gosh. The only reason I'm laughing is because I'm thinking about Rocco. Are you? Is that why you're laughing?
No, it's not funny at all. He killed his mom, girl.
No, I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm laughing because. Are you laughing because it makes you think about Rocco?
No. What? You gotta have Rocco do that?
Why are we laughing right now? This is not funny. You better take this out. Let's start this segment over.
No.
I'm not laughing at
We're
this.
high. We're high. We smoke weed, okay?
I'm laughing.
That's it. I don't know why.
Even if that's the case, Alicia,
Yeah, you're
this
right.
is not cool.
I know, but no, I'm not laughing at that part. Okay, let's start the story over.
It makes me think about Rocco because he's been getting so mad at us lately.
Yeah, I know.
When he can't get his way, and then I'm just thinking, is he gonna?
Well, we don't have a gun for him to do that too, so.
Good
But
point.
okay, anyways, like serious now.
So he because why?
Okay, first of all, she didn't buy him a virtual reality headset.
Oh,
So he killed her. He shot her in the head, and then he
With what
literally
gun?
bought it himself the next day on Amazon.
with her.
I don't know. It's so crazy to me. I don't. It's like what? Like it's not.
How did he have no
Listen,
remorse?
listen. When I was
How do you
reading,
wait?
when I was
wait,
reading
wait,
it, it was
How do
like
you
that-
kill your mom for not getting you something and then hijack her Amazon account and buy it the next
These
day?
kids. No, and then like okay, after the whole thing, like they're like,
Wait, what?
okay, so after
Where was this?
in
the
Missouri.
States?
Oh yeah, in Missouri.
In Missouri?
I think it was Missouri or no, Milwaukee.
Oh.
Not close, far from Canada.
Okay.
I hate when Canadians be like in the States. Like it's so fucking far. And they act like the people there is like.
I mean, they are different.
Like my boyfriend, you know, he's never been to America. He's like,
Oh, he's never been to America?
No, but he's always like, Americans, Americans. I'm like, be quiet. You don't even know. You never even fucking been there. You just watch the news too damn much.
Yeah.
And that's where you get your opinions and too much movies. When you're there, you're not thinking about it like that, you know? Like, you're just a person there. Most of the people, they're not thinking like how the news is acting like they're thinking like, you know, evil. No, they're just like regular motherfuckers
people
living their motherfucking life.
Yeah.
But anyways, he shot her. He went on Amazon, ordered the shit for him damn self. Anyways, and then after,
Then they want to eat.
no, so in that state, he's being tried as I think an adult.
He's 10.
Girl, he's already in juvenile hall, and
As
they
he should
said
be.
no, and certain crimes can be charged as an adult. Like that's the bigger thing about the whole incident. And then the kid, no, wait. So I guess the mom woke up at 6, not 6:30. So he's already not happy about that.
Wait, what?
The mom woke him up at 6 instead of 6:30.
In the morning?
Yeah. For
Okay.
school. He wasn't happy about that. So, because they were like, how did he get the gun? And so he I guess after that, after she woke him up early, he went to the lockbox and got the gun. And then asked her, I guess, for that, and she's like, no, I'm not doing that. And then he shot her. And then he went and he ordered it anyways. And then after, like, they made him say, like, I'm sorry for killing my mom. I feel really bad. And he did, like, no.
He doesn't, though.
No.
If he went on Amazon the next day and ordered it, he doesn't feel bad.
That's why they're going to try him as an adult.
And you know what makes me think about is, like, all those fucking video games.
I feel like
killing and stuff
your
like that.
virtual reality was a fucking demon.
No, I feel like it's
Devil.
all normalized.
Calling his name. Like, anything makes it that you want to have it that bad that you would just, and then that's it?
No, why did he... What I'm talking about is, like, why was it so normal for him to just pick up a gun and shoot his mom like that in the first place? Like, what would go through his mind? I feel like he's playing these... I'm not blaming him on video games,
the boy has been charged... Boy has been charged as an adult with first-degree reckless homicide and is being held in a juvenile detention facility.
That's crazy.
According to Milwaukee Journal Sentinel.
Oh, it is
He initially told the police he got the gun from his mom's bedroom about 7 a.m. and he went to the basement where she was doing laundry. The boy claimed at first that he was twirling the weapon around his finger when it went off. He told his 26-year-old sister, who called 911, but a day later, his relatives contacted authorities questioning his story, and he admitted to the police that he intentionally pointed the gun at his mother, according to a complaint cited by the outlet.
Oh my god.
So I don't know, actually, now I'm reading it, but what if he really did? Or he's like,
But it does say in there that the next day he ordered it?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, then he logged into her Amazon account and ordered the next day. Prosecutor said.
The next day. Like, that's the operative word.
Wait. Yeah, and then he said, I'm really sorry for what happened. I'm sorry for killing my mom. The boy said without empathy or compassion, according to his aunt. His aunt. And then he told investigators that he got a semi-automatic Glock 43 from a lockbox because his mom woke him up at 6 a.m. instead of 6:30. And because she wouldn't let him make a purchase on Amazon. So because she got up early. And because she wouldn't let him. Like, I was like thinking...
Why are we laughing still?
No, because I was thinking, as soon as I read this, I was like, fuck. Is this how it's going for parents now?
That's what I'm thinking.
Are our kids gonna kill us if we don't buy them something on fucking Amazon?
Or
we wake them up too early?
That's exactly what I was thinking. That's why my mind immediately went to Rocco. Not like I think Rocco's gonna kill us, but we've been struggling with telling Rocco no. Because he just is non-stop.
Not Rocco would never do that, though.
But I'm not saying he would. I'm just saying.
But you don't know. I'm sure the woman...
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine I'm sure the mom... She never thought her son would do that.
I know. Can you imagine being the mom and you're like, no, you cannot have that. Boom.
Yeah.
That is fucking insane.
Yeah, that's crazy. I know. I'm done talking about all this shit. Let's get to
me
reality.
too.
I'm ready to talk about... That's enough for the reality.
Let's go to Black Ink since it's fresh in our mind.
Okay. So
basically it was all about Tati.
Yeah.
Nobody else mattered.
But you didn't see the last episode
Tati.
before. You didn't see the episode before, so...
Who cares?
But
it was all about Tati.
Wait, no. Actually, last episode, it was an important one.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, because Teddy, he's a dog dad now.
Okay.
He has a little fucking dog.
That thing's cute.
No, and it was the dog's birthday, so they took it like
I love dogs.
A fucking rooftop.
I love dogs.
Mom, wait. Him and his girl took it to a rooftop place for dogs. Like a little bar. And
that's cute.
A little bar and stuff.
That's cute.
I know, but it was funny.
You don't know me anymore when it comes to dogs.
But the dog is so small. And his name is Kimchi. It's like a little Yorkie. Anyways, then I also like Teddy, he finds out that his dad passed away. Remember he was trying to get close.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Mom, remember he was trying to find out that his...
I'm being sincere. I'm sorry to hear that his dad passed away.
Yeah, but remember he was trying to like reach out to him.
Yeah, I do.
And get close with him.
Yeah.
And then he recently just died. And
really
so
sad.
he's really like, fuck. He took it hard because he was like, I was just ready to reach out.
Yeah.
It didn't happen, but he ended up meeting up with his brother, and you know they kind of like just talked about it, and everyone says that his dad was a really great guy. You know, he was a good guy.
Yeah.
You know, he just drugs got the best of him.
See, here's the thing that people don't often understand until they get later in years in life is that like your parents probably like the fucked up parents also had fucked up parents.
Yeah.
Or something traumatizing happened to them. Like it's hard for children to see, like children kind of like put their parents on a pedestal almost, right?
Yeah. Like
you're
they have
supposed
to be perfect.
be perfect, and there's so much shit that their offspring don't know.
Yeah.
Or even if they do know, they can't fully comprehend. Like parents go through shit too. Parents learn. Like I've learned so much from like I was a completely different parent to you than I am to Kaya.
Yeah.
And a lot of that had to do with you telling me a lot of shit, right? Like, hey mom, or you know, this really affected me, or whatever it was. But I've learned a lot, but kids always put their parents on a pedestal and think that they're perfect, and it's only because they have a juvenile mindset. So of course I remember doing that with my parents too, but parents aren't perfect.
Yeah, and when you find out your parents
go through
it's,
shit.
It's like really like
yeah, and if you have fucked up parents that do fucked up shit, they could just be fucked up people, or they could have some traumatizing shit that they never resolved.
Yeah.
They were probably hurt people.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway,
that's true.
I feel bad for that.
I do too.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, you know, he seems like he's in a good relationship with his brother now that just got out, and he's like, you know,
That's
I
really
can
good,
all I
though.
can do is be like the best dad I can be like to my kid or
Who, Teddy?
Ted. Well, he doesn't have a child yet. He has just a dog.
Oh.
But when he has
Was he talking about being a good dog dad?
yeah, he's a dog dad now, he said.
No, is that what he was referring to?
No, but he said when he does have a child,
okay.
he will, you know, all he can do is be like better.
But that's good that he's aware
And he's
of
like,
that.
I'm just trying to look towards the future. You know,
Yeah.
I can't dwell. You know, it's unfortunate I didn't get that time, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
And so now fast forward Tati. It's just all about Tati. I feel like they're just trying to fill it in. Honestly, this season
is whack,
it sucks
bro.
because they spoiled it with the Caesar thing. You know, we already know like he's a dog beater, and and he's barely in there, and he's just like it's weird. It's not. It's just like fucking real world. It's like they're just recording people that hang out at
I mean, when
ink shop.
when Tati is the star of the show, nothing wrong with Tati. I'm not saying I actually like Tati, but when
she's not this
Tati
time.
is the star of the show, like the whole episode was about her, and Caesar not recognizing, and
well, first she's the manager, and then now she wants to be the apprentice.
AP, and then she figures shit out. And
But then she doesn't want to draw
walking down the
lines and
boulevard,
stuff.
and I don't know. I don't know. The whole episode was about her, and all she did was complain. And she needs to take those fucking box braids out of her hair. I hate those braids.
Really? I think they look cute.
You do?
Yeah. I do.
You think white girls can have braids?
She's not white.
Yes, she is.
No, she's not. She's Puerto Rican.
She is not Puerto Rican.
She's 100% girl.
I'm gonna Google this.
She is, and
she's like Hungarian.
No, she's not, girl. She's Puerto Rican, and she's from New York.
I didn't say she's not from New York. What makes you think?
There's a lot of girls that look like white, and they're not, and they can wear motherfucking box braids if they want, and white girls can wear box braids if they want.
I don't think they should. I think it looks whack, and it's cool.
It can look whack or not, but if they want to wear it, they can wear it. Tati is Puerto Rican. Her whole family is Puerto Rican. She speaks Spanish.
Oh, you know what? You're right, because they showed a segment of her family.
Yes.
You're right.
She
Okay.
is.
Okay, that's different. You're right.
I think they like you.
I don't.
I like it better than the little whatever she had before.
Oh, see, I like that little hairdo she had before.
Whatever. But it's just weird how she's like the manager, and then she's not the manager. She wants to be apprentice.
I don't think it's weird. I think she's just
No,
trying to figure
but then
her
now
shit
she
out.
wants to open the shop. Like, what do you want to do?
No, now she wants to open the shop. That
You want to
is
be
a
apprentice,
stretch.
and now you want to open the shop. Like, you're
That's a
just
stretch.
all you're like the.
But then she's mad at Caesar for not supporting her.
Yeah, but he literally gave her apprenticeship.
Yeah, exactly. But then
But she wanted to open a shop a long time ago.
But then he gave.
But Crystal and Rock, they had their own shop that they had already opened.
But
that he wanted a piece of the pie.
Yeah.
That he said, here's the piece of the pie. They said, okay, well, we'll share the piece of the pie. And that was it. He didn't have to do no extra work. She's thinking that he's going to open a new shop for her with black money.
But she doesn't know anything. Money. I don't want to say she doesn't know anything about it. She doesn't know enough about it to open a shop.
No, but she doesn't have the, like, she's not able to do it on her own. She wants to, Crystal and Rock, they did it on their own. Right?
Exactly.
That's the difference.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
Exactly.
I get where she's coming from. She thinks she has a seniority because it's not our fault or Caesar's fault that she came in there and dealt with so much drama.
But way back in the day, it's true. She's been busting her ass in there, and rightfully so. Like
both ways.
And
she's been busting her ass, and she's been busting her ass.
And you know what? Respect, because she's trying to get somewhere. Like she has a goal.
But Mom,
wait,
it's not like she's been professional the whole time.
I didn't say she's been professional.
That's what I'm saying. She's been busting her ass in both ways.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she has.
So you can't expect somebody to look at you so seriously when you fucked up.
Okay, so she fucked up in the past. She has a new lease on life, and her goal right now, and she's been expressing this goal, is to open up her own shop. Okay, respect. And actually I respect the fact that she wants to be an apprentice so that she can understand all aspects of tattooing. Right?
But she didn't say that. She said that because she wants to be a tattooer.
No.
She only wants to do the shop now because Crystal and Rock got the shop.
No.
Before she was literally beside...
Girl, they literally showed clips of her telling Caesar she wants to open her shop from like 5 years ago.
I know.
She's been saying that.
I know, but then she moved on and now she was on her apprenticeship. She was working with Young Bae to get her lines right.
Okay, so she's figuring
and
it out.
now that she's heard that Caesar did it with them, she's like, oh no. He should have gave that to me.
Look at my hands. I don't... Those are fucking sausages. No. I mean, I hear what you're saying. She's a little bit jealous, and she made it all about herself because Caesar gave it to them and not her, and she's been asking for it for like 5 years. But
so what is Caesar supposed to do? Like,
I agree.
In the middle of in the middle of her drawing lines with Young Bae, learning how to do that.
I don't think she's ready.
Tati, you know what? You've been in a lot of work here. I think it's time we open your shop.
Okay, and then
wait. Do you think that your PO is gonna let you go anywhere outside of the country? Because you know you just got hit for,
or even outside of the state.
Yeah,
never mind. You just got outside of the city
for some kilos, right?
Wait,
girl, you're not trying to invest in someone that first just is on probation with kilos.
I know.
That's a big amount.
I know.
Nobody wants to invest money into that. I'm sorry, right now. Let's get off probation first, babe.
Wait, but then when they had a mandatory meeting and she didn't show up, and her reason for not showing up because
a mental health day.
She needed a mental health day, but he was like, well, fuck it. If she's not here, she doesn't get to reap the benefits of why we're here, which is like to go to Orlando or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But she was like, I just needed a mental health day. Okay, that's fine. Would you ever take off work for a mental health day? I'm not saying she didn't need it or deserve it, but would you ever take a mental health day and then not call your boss? Would you just lay low?
No, you have to.
Would you just not say a fucking word? No, you at the very minimum text your boss and be like, I can't come in today.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Not
that she's necessary.
Never mind.
Because she's not a manager and she's not an apprentice. So like, what is she?
She's an apprentice. What are you talking about?
Okay, but apprentice just fucking sits there and asks questions. Like, okay, even if you don't show up.
No, apprentice does work. They do work for free. What are you talking about?
But is it a big deal if she didn't show up? No.
Oh, for the meeting it's a big deal.
No, I mean for her job. She's acting like it's like so critical. She said she's not even a manager, and then you're just doing
Oh, but she's doing manager things. Apparently, she's making moves with that schedule.
Bye. Anyways, I'm done with that.
Yeah, the whole episode was about Tati.
Yeah. Anyways, let's move on.
Okay.
Let's do Siesta Keys.
Okay.
Okay? So, let me just take a deep breath first. Before I get into this.
I know.
It's not that deep. I just,
It's not that deep, but sorry. It's late here. But here's the thing. So Juliet is getting a lot of shit from her friends about not showing up. You're not showing up for us. You're not showing up for us.
You're not showing up for us. You're not showing up for us.
But on the other hand...
No, wait. These are her friends, Chloe and Amanda.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Chloe and Amanda have an issue with it.
Particularly Chloe, who
instigates Amanda.
And what's it called? Manipulates the whole situation.
Chloe, yeah, she's never changed.
Yeah.
She's the same.
I'm not getting enough attention, and
it needs to be on me.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they're giving Juliet shit about not being, quote unquote, a good friend. But on the other hand, like, to me, Juliet is trying to build her business.
But didn't she move to Miami to do that?
Yeah. So
she moved away from Siesta Key so she could focus.
Right. And she's trying to build her business. Like, she's attempting to make moves. She's making some mistakes, but regardless, we all do that when we're
We already know she's going to be successful, obviously.
Okay, but regardless, like, she's trying to build her brand and her business, and she's heard, look, if you want to do this, you need to focus on this and only this. Like, enough with the distractions. And all of that shit that she has from Siesta Keys, that Siesta Keys baggage,
trying to follow her.
It is following her.
Yeah, it's following her.
But her friends, instead of being like,
supportive,
girl, go do your thing,
drinking some,
get your bag, do what you gotta do, they're pissed and giving her shit about not being a good friend. Oh, how dare you not come to my launch? Look, I'm coming to your launch because I'm a good friend. Like, I don't know.
I'm coming to your launch because I'm going to show you I'm such a good friend.
I've never, like, valued a friendship based on how often I see you or talk to you. Like,
or what you do for me versus
friend,
what
you're
I do.
my fucking friend.
Yeah.
No matter what.
No tallies.
Unless you do me dirty, then okay.
There's no tallies.
Like, you don't have to do this to do this to do this.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
You do this.
Yeah.
I did this for you.
Like, it's almost like they're stunting Juliet's growth, because I feel like Juliet's just like about to blossom into this flower.
Of course.
But her friends.
But she gotta let go of her stupid ass boyfriend first.
Her boyfriend is whack.
Which we haven't seen, and I know, but there's a reason why.
At first, I was like, okay.
Because as soon as we say we're like, so many girls will be like, yeah, they're gonna totally reach out to her and be like, girl, he's fucking me.
No, when he actually was on camera that one time, and then he was like, I can't do that. That was like me when we first started doing the YouTube.
We literally.
I was like, I can't. I'm freaking out. I can't. Maybe that's all it was. We're making an assumption that he's being a cheater.
No, I'm not, because, okay, her friend has proof.
What?
Okay, so did you watch the episodes?
I did. I didn't see that. I watched, I think, 3 or 4 episodes.
Oh, so you didn't watch them all?
I thought that was all there was. I watched all of them that were on there last week.
Oh. Okay, well, you already knew we're past the birthday party part. But you remember at Sam's birthday party, after he made out with Jordana?
Yeah.
And then he broke up with the girlfriend. And then the girlfriend was like trying to get the other girl to come tell Juliet. I'm not bullshitting. He was flirting with me. Because remember, Juliet came up to her at that party and she was like, how dare you say that? And she's like, I'm not lying. Like, he really did. And she tried to get the other girl to vouch for her. But the other girl, she's like, I'm not doing that right now. But later, the girl, she meets up with them, and on another day, on another note, when it's, everyone's bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and sober, she meets up with the girls for lunch. All the girls, Chloe, Amanda, Juliet, because now they're friends again, right? Juliet and Amanda and...
Oh, I must have missed an episode.
Well, they meet up for lunch, and then they're like, just be better,
Okay.
They cry it out and do the stupid drama shit.
Yeah.
And then she's like, we don't want you to be perfect. We want to be here for you, but you have to just do this.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, well.
There's
And then,
conditions
like,
on
okay.
our, there's conditions on our friendship, okay?
Yeah, and so she
Why did you
accepts.
just say that?
She accepts the terms, and they continue the friendship.
What were the terms?
I don't know.
Be better.
It was just so dumb.
Show up.
Yeah, come to my. Be
Yeah.
there how I am for you.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
insignificant.
shit.
That's why I ain't talking about it because it's not that important.
Yeah.
But the
not
juicy part is when they're all sitting down at the nice little lunch, and then the girl comes that she, wants to hear the tea from,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Look, your man at that party, he was flirting with her. First they were like going like this, and then, he kind of threw his hands up and they started dancing. She was like, Juliet's like, oh, okay. Well, I mean, to me, that's not him flirting,
Oh, I did see that
if
part.
he's just throwing his hands up, and then she's like, well,
Yeah.
no, actually, like, it was
No,
not.
Juliet has been in denial.
Yeah, she's been in denial. And then the girl was like, no, this was not, like, no fun shit. It was some weird shit.
Yeah.
And you should have your radar on. Because
Yeah.
it was inappropriate.
Yeah.
And it was making your friend uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And another girl had to tell him, hey, you shouldn't be doing that. And then Chloe was like, yeah, see, that's fucked up that another girl had to tell him that.
Yeah.
Girl, sit back.
I know.
She's already embarrassed.
I know.
Okay, like, shut up.
It's ridiculous.
But anyways, so she sits back and she's like, wow, like, this is fucked up,
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like
Why did
Juliet-
you put they never chase someone when they walk away from the argument?
Oh. So every time anybody on that show has an argument with a friend, like we argued earlier today, right? Let's just say we had an argument and you were like, you know what, Mom, I'm done with this shit, and you get up and you walk away.
Would you chase me?
I'd be like, wait, Alicia, what? I don't know. They just always let the person go. They just sit there like,
Yeah,
like, I'm so upset. Like, I'm not necessarily saying you gotta chase the person, but they just let them walk away and they just,
they don't even
look
say like,
at
hey,
them
where
like-
are you going?
I'd be like, wait, what? You're leaving? Like, what are you doing? Let's talk it out. Or something. I don't know. They just, I know it's for TV, but I just found it hilarious. Also, I was probably like a jelly into it,
Oh, okay.
you know?
You were talking to dolphins?
I was talking to dolphins, yeah. It was
That's
funny.
code for she was unedible.
Yeah.
Anyways, and then you put Sam shouldn't wear tight t-shirts.
No, have you seen him in tight t?
He has a nice body, but I don't know why he looks. And that's it.
He looks different when he wears a tight t-shirt.
Sam looks weird to me. Period. I don't.
No,
I
he
don't,
looks
I-
like Kris Kringle to me.
/ white wrap vanilla ice.
I put that?
No, to me, Kris Kringle / vanilla ice.
Oh, I was like, what?
like with
What is
his Cuban link,
that? Mm-mm.
thick
His,
chains,
his little links are killing
and
me.
like his.
Because he'll have like
And they don't-
4.
And then he'll
on
have
wrist.
and then he'll have some cheap ass jewelry.
Is
like-
it cheap though? He's a fucking millionaire.
No, but he'll have not. Okay, yeah, you're right. It could be like that. The
Real.
distressed, expensive shit.
Yeah, you never know.
$5,000
You
for.
never know.
What are those bracelets where they put the words, like those beaded bracelets? Where
Oh,
it's like
I
a
mean,
word
I'm sure
that's like this
Jordana made that for him.
love. It's
I'm
like
sure
those are
Jordana
like
made
okay,
that.
like when you are like do raves, when you go to raves,
Yeah.
you collect those type of bracelets.
Well, he's young. That's what they do.
I know, but he does.
But
like,
then he incorporates
and
it with his
diamonds,
chunky diamond.
Yeah, and then you have like
link.
fucking rave bracelets, and then he has like
Because he's like 22.
16. He has like 16 bracelets on.
I know. It looks ridiculous. And sometimes he has like 16 chains on. I'm like, dude, we get it. We all know you're rich. You don't have to floss like, you don't have to tell us with your jewelry.
Even if with
We
no
can
jewelry,
see.
even actually with no jewelry on, he looks rich. He
looks
just has that.
douchey.
He has
And
that
actually,
face.
This episode.
What
or
is
this-
it like? That Macaulay Culkin look.
It's Kris Kringle.
No, Kris Kringle. I thought that's Santa Claus.
That is. Have you seen the Kris Kringle version of Santa Claus? Like when Santa Claus was a kid? Kris Kringle? In those early Christmas Christmas movie TV shows? Let me show you.
Wait, what's the one where Macaulay Culkin is a rich kid though? What is that rich kid's name?
Richie Rich.
Richie, yeah,
Yeah.
he's Richie Rich.
Wait, I'm gonna
Totally.
I'm gonna Google Chris Kringle so you can see, and you're gonna die. Oh, come on.
I'm dead. I'm already dead.
You're already dead.
Yeah.
No, but why
There you go.
Chris Kringle? Okay, let's see.
Sure, listeners too.
I will.
Oh, girl, that doesn't look like him. Ew. Oh yeah, I like this one.
Yeah, exactly. Tell me that doesn't look like Sam. Okay. He's fucking Chris Kringle. That is Chris Kringle. I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh. We should totally put that like on one of our episode canvas. That should
Yeah.
be the.
Yeah. Like, look.
This should be
Look at him.
That should be the next one.
Look at him. Look at him.
We should say what in the Chris Kringle.
Yeah. Anyway, also that whole Jordana situation,
It's weird.
but
Oh,
everyone is kind of making it seem like his girlfriend is tripping, but
She's not.
she's not tripping. I'm sorry if my man was living with somebody and paying for everything that she did.
And
That's
her body.
weird. I would
and
have
her-
a problem.
No, and then he makes out with her right in front.
And then I'm so glad that she dumped him after that. I'm really
Yeah.
glad.
Yeah, and then he was just like, what?
What else did my notes say? Anything?
That's
good?
not anything. That's it. Let's move on to 90 Day Fiancé because this is like the last days of the show.
I'm done with
You
90
can
Day.
tell. I know you're done, but I'm not.
Just give me
And
the highlights.
My boyfriend loves it, so yeah, girl, I got 5 bullets, and you're gonna fucking listen to them all,
Fucking.
cause I'm goddamn American woman.
That's what you sounded like. You know when I got 5 fucking bullets. You
Yeah.
gotta fucking
And
listen
the
to
bullets.
every last one of them.
The whole time.
Okay.
Whole time they're like pointing bullets for
Angela.
no, for writing, and you're thinking like bullets like
No, I was thinking bullets for writing.
oh.
No. Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay, so Usman, you know how they do the whole second wife thing, they did all that. They got
And he's liking his second wife, right?
I mean-
the last episode I saw, he met his potential second wife and he was feeling her.
well, it was kind of, but he said like not really, like, cause she said no,
Bullshit.
she told him that she's not gonna be the second wife, though.
Oh, the new girl said
Yeah,
that?
she's like hell no.
Oh.
She's like that's a joke, basically. And he was like, okay, whatever. I'll get your number and we'll keep in touch.
So he still plans on keeping Kim
Yes.
as his first wife?
Yes, actually, after that, he went and proposed to her himself.
To Kim?
After she
But
proposed.
she already proposed.
I know. Now he proposed.
I'm so confused.
He proposed,
It's
girl.
such a farce. It's so fucking ridiculous.
Wait.
Like 90
Just
Day
let me finish.
TLC can't even get the
Let me
fucking
finish. 'Cause
storylines.
it's gonna get fucked
Okay.
up.
Okay.
So, he proposes, and then she's like, okay, great, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go back to America. And they go talk to the lawyer, and then they're talking about everything, his green card and stuff. And then she's like, yeah, well, he's gonna have another wife here, and blah blah blah. And then the lawyer's like, no, he's not, because that's illegal, and if you do that, you will not have a green card. You will lose the green card. Polygamy is not. It doesn't matter if they're in another country. In the U.S., it's illegal, and if he's
Oh,
participating in that,
Yeah.
he can lose it.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, and Kim looked exactly how you look right now.
Like,
Yeah,
she
And
was
there-
happy though. She
No.
was happy. I know she was happy.
I mean, no, she wasn't, because he can't marry her now because he needs kids.
Oh.
So she's fucked, and she's not happy.
Oh.
Because now they did all that, and now it's gonna be like for nothing. So she goes home. It's like sad moment. She goes home.
Goes home where? Like to America?
No, yeah, back to San Diego. His
Oh,
trip
okay.
is over. They
Oh,
did
okay.
what they had to do. They thought everything was cool, and that was the last step. But then it didn't go through. So now they're kind
Oh.
of like in
Oh, okay.
limbo, even though they're engaged. But then she goes home, and 2 weeks later, her mom dies.
Oh no.
And she took care of her mom. She was her caregiver. And so
I remember.
they were really, not only that, they've always been close, but of course, the last few years
Yeah.
they were really together every day.
Yeah.
And she said she just got sick and she just passed, and it was really sad. You can tell she's really sad. And her son came and visited her, and she's like having a tough time, and he's like, you know, well, what's going on with Usman? You know, he seemed like he was supportive, and she's like, yeah, I think I gotta go back there. You know,
gosh.
she's saying that she wants to go back there more than ever. And honestly, at this point, I'm like, girl, maybe if you want to have, the only way to me it would work is if she just moves there.
Yeah.
And goes the other way.
Yeah.
Because then he can have his wives there and
Yeah.
then all that. Because it's not going to work that way.
Yeah.
And then, so what does he propose to her? He proposes that, you're going to be crazy. This is crazy. Okay. So his brother has kids, right? And he said,
he's also in a polygamous marriage.
yeah,
right?
well, they have lots of kids. So he said, look, take one of my sons with you. And that will be your guys' kid.
What?
Instead of you having more than one wife, you and Lisa will raise my kid in America. Yeah, give him a good life.
Oh, okay.
And, you know.
Okay.
And, like, actually that's normal. Like,
yeah, I get that.
There.
I get that.
And I was talking to my boyfriend because I was thinking, I wouldn't just give my kid to fucking go away. I would miss my kid.
You would if it meant a better life.
And he's like, there they have a lot of kids. It's not like here. He's like, there's a lot of fucking.
It doesn't matter how many kids you have.
No, and also that for a better life. But they're not thinking about like just like that. They're like more like, no, take my kid.
Oh.
It's not like, oh, this is the hardest moment of my life. They're like, no, take him. He's like, because my boyfriend, he grew up in like a home where there was a lot of that, like. He said, I grew up with all my cousins and everything. He's like, so many of my family, like, they'll just drop their kids off. They're like, we can't have them. Take them. Raise them. Do something. And they did.
What?
So his house was like it was like an orphanage all the time. There was so many, and his mom, like, will bring people off the streets and find people and find kids. And she'll find girls and she'll, like, you know, get them a trade and, like, you know, get them to be able to make money for, you know, teach them a trade, whether it's like hair braiding or something.
Yeah.
And so, like, he is like, now he's like, I just like to be at home alone because that shit, having people at my house all the time. All the time. And his mom would be like, look, she's staying with us, she's staying in your room, this is that. And he'd be like,
wow.
But it happens a lot. Like, even in Africa, they do it. Like, still, if you're, like, in a better...
Is it a better life in America, though?
No, I'm saying, like, a better financial... Like, sometimes they're really poor. It's really hard to take care of.
Yeah,
them.
I get it.
And if you have many wives, you can have, like, 16 kids sometimes.
Yeah.
How the fuck... You know? So, to be able to send at least one of them, that's actually, like, a really good blessing for them. Like, they're like, yes, like, take it, the kid.
Yeah, and I wonder, like,
and Lisa,
if you have that many wives and that many kids... Is the husband, because I know they're very traditional in Africa, right? Like, you listen to the man, and the man is the king of the castle. And
well, depends what part. Not all of them. There's parts of them where the woman is the head is in charge, and she has the husbands, and she's in charge. Oh, okay. There's even parts he said that the women, they cut men's dick off.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
For what?
Cheating.
Okay.
And they will cut, or not having sex with them, being too drunk all the time.
Oh my gosh, what?
Yeah, it's like a place like where they drink a lot of alcohol and the guys are always drunk and then they don't give the girls dick. Your wife will cut your
So you just cut it off?
Yeah, and so guys will sleep with like this thing on so the wife can this is actually a thing where the wives, a lot of them do it. Cut the dicks off. And there's a lot of like cultures. Some like, cultures like the women work and the men don't.
I've told you about Lorena Bobbitt.
It just depends on like what. Yeah, I actually saw her on Killer Sally.
You saw Lorena Bobbitt on Killer Sally?
Well, it was a quick flash of like women in the '90s, like when they were like starting to battered woman syndrome.
Yeah.
You know, you beat the woman too much, you turn around and cut your fucking dick off. Yeah,
I know. She took that.
That's not a syndrome.
She tossed it out the window.
To me, I was like, that's not a fucking syndrome. That's real life. Anybody.
I mean,
anybody.
Would you cut somebody's dick off?
No, but you beat. I don't know. I haven't been beat senseless every fucking day.
That's true.
If I was, maybe I might. Yeah.
I don't think Lorena Bobbitt was beat senseless though. Her husband just cheated on her.
Well, doesn't mean he had to beat her. He could have said things to her.
He could have been. Yeah, you're right.
And that is the same thing.
Yeah. emotionally
something.
abusive,
It's something where you're degrading.
You're triggered.
You're fucking
Yeah.
the woman every day, and she doesn't do anything. She's just being perfect little housewife. Because back then that's what you do, right? You just
but
be a
don't get it
perfect
twisted,
little.
though. There are some crazy bitches out there that
No.
will just do some crazy shit like that.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that.
But most of the time,
But
we're triggered.
almost even men, when they're serial
Yeah.
killers,
Yeah.
they're fucking crazy. They shouldn't be serial killing, but
Yeah.
usually they had something fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody,
Yeah.
women or men.
Like even Killer Sally. That was. I'm not even finished the series yet, but we were talking about
I
it
love
earlier
her.
today. I love Sally.
I love her.
I know.
And
It's
that-
crazy how one of her kids talks to her and the other one doesn't, though.
No, they both talk to her now.
Oh, now
Yeah.
the daughter talks to her now.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Oh,
The
that's
daughter
good.
talks to her, and she has a grandson, and
You could tell she's still buff too.
Oh yeah, girl. Even when she looks good, she's.
Oh, yeah,
What?
she's
She was
like
born
my
in
age.
what? No, she's older than you a little bit. 1960, she was born. 10 years older than you.
She was born in 1960.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Oh. So she's like 62?
Yes, and she looks good.
Wow, I thought she was my age. Wow,
And I can
okay.
tell it's because she worked out. Because even when
Oh
she,
yeah, she was
when she
hella
got out,
ripped.
when she gets out, she's doing fucking push-ups on
Those
her,
little
on,
videos of her
on
with
her front lawn still. So you can tell
Oh,
she
yeah.
was doing that the whole time she was locked
while
up.
she was locked up. Yeah,
25.
for sure.
She did 25 years.
Wow, and she's out now.
Yeah, she's out and she's happy.
Oh.
She got a man, girl, and he's a really nice guy. And she got
Really?
married.
What?
She got married. They're old, but they're happy.
So it can happen for me too. Old people get married.
Oh yeah, and she's like, he doesn't control me. He just lets me be me. He knows who I am. And her kids, they had some tough times, but they're good now. Like her son was on drugs, but now he's seems like he's getting better.
Oh, that makes
And her
me so
daughter,
happy.
she ended up being with a fucked up guy that beat her up too. But she's like, no, fuck this. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna continue this
Yeah.
cycle.
Good for her.
And she got her kid and she got out.
Good for her.
And I feel like Killer Sally. I feel like she was not lying. I do feel like
she was real.
I feel like she was
I'm
she
so
was crazy
forgetting.
too, but like when she had to say goodbye to her kids, that was so sad.
Oh my gosh.
I was crying.
Me
Because
too.
and that told me right there everything
I needed to know.
because you can tell right then that she's not
In
lying.
that moment.
Even the daughter said he was a bad man.
I know.
He was.
When they were in
and I believe the
my
whole
gosh.
thing with the steroids too made him like extra.
Yeah, and then he had the friend that did the same thing.
Yeah. And then some of his friends though, how they completely denied it. Like that friend, I didn't like him.
Which one?
The one he was like, no, I mean every time he said like they were telling lies, it wasn't true, whatever. And he also said like every time they would get in an argument, he would leave.
Oh.
And he didn't want to be a part of it. So I'm like, how do you know that he didn't beat her up if you left every fucking time?
Well, I feel like for the kids, it was a bit of a mind fuck because, like, the daughter was saying he was like the only dad I knew. Like, I called him dad, and he was a dad to me.
Yeah.
And even though I saw him do all this shit to my mom, and then when she was on the phone with 911, she's like, I just killed my husband or shot my husband or whatever. And they're like, who's that in the background? She's like, oh, that's my daughter. And she was like, Daddy,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Like, that would be a mind fuck to see, even though you know your dad did some fucked up
Yeah, it
shit.
doesn't matter.
It 100% doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
that'd
think-
be crazy.
Like, obviously, she didn't do it the right way. She could have left his ass. That's the right way that she should have.
Well, you don't know. 'Cause you can't say that because when you're in that position, you're like, you've been beat.
I know, and it fucks up your brain.
Exactly.
But I'm saying with a sound brain, coming from,
Yeah.
there's always another way. Even she said there's always another way that she could have done it.
Yeah.
But in that
Hindsight is always 20/20.
exactly. But in that moment, yeah, I believe that she probably thought she was gonna die.
But it snapped.
And but she did shoot him twice, and the only reason why they did that, like, I believe she got a lot because she shot him 2 times. She reloaded on that motherfucker.
Was it a shotgun?
It was a shotgun, so you have to really, when you do a shotgun, you really have to reload that
Yeah.
bitch.
Well,
And
he's
you
a
have to
big
also,
guy, though.
I know, and then she shot him in the face the second time. If she would have just shot him the first time, I think she would have been not there that long. But because she went back and shot him again,
Yeah, I forgot about that.
that's what
Yeah.
But she didn't think she was gonna get in trouble like that either. Nobody did.
I
But
know.
she also, and I do believe like she didn't tell anybody, you know, because she's such a,
She is hard,
you know, and she was like a type of girl.
that commercial.
She
that
keep
she did,
everything together. Yeah, the videos were hilarious.
I know.
She's like,
Look,
look, this is how. Yeah, she's like,
with their little
yeah,
AK-47, whatever kind of gun that is.
yeah,
You want to learn how to shoot at the range? And
Yeah.
get your ass beat? Because that's what she was doing. She's beating men's ass.
yeah,
For a living.
and they're paying.
They're paying her to beat their ass.
Mm-hmm.
This happened way back in the day. It still
But
happens today.
I like her, and even like since young, when they talked about her backstory, you know, she's a good person.
I haven't gotten that yet.
Oh well,
Yeah.
she grew up in like Pittsburgh, girl. She always loved black men. Her first boyfriend was black.
Oh, wow.
And she came from, you know, Pennsylvania. And when she didn't tell anybody that she was dating a black, and her best friend was black. And she said, her best friend, she said, like, a lot of the kids didn't play with me because it was, like, subtle racism, you know? Because I was black. But she didn't care. She was always there with me. She wasn't like that.
Yeah,
she was
yeah,
different. She just cared about, like, if you want who you are, if you want to have fun.
Yeah.
And she was dating like a black guy, and then her parents found out, and they fucking beat her up, and then they was like, you fucking nigger lover, you fucking dating a nigger, bitch.
Wow.
Like, yeah, her parents.
Wow.
So that's where she was coming from.
That's
and she's
really
still,
fucked up.
and then she married a black guy, and. Yeah, I guess you can just watch the rest. I already spoiled
don't
everything.
give me any more spoilers.
I know I spoiled the whole show.
Well, it doesn't matter because I'm still gonna watch it.
Yeah,
I
still
actually
watch
forgot about. I'm actually gonna binge the rest of
It's
that
only
tomorrow.
like 4
I know. I'm gonna finish it tomorrow.
Yeah, finish it. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's actually a good story. I like it. Go kill her, Sally.
Yeah.
No, go Sally. And she's in Oceanside.
I know. That
Yeah.
was a trip to me.
Yeah, I know. Anyways.
Okay, let's get
So,
back to
yeah,
our show.
Kim, it's kind of up in the air. I think she's gonna go back there. And her son is like, really, dude? You know, he's done.
Kim's done. I'm sorry.
I know, but really now she's like more, her son is like where he's like, she doesn't like to be alone, and he doesn't live in San Diego, you know?
Where does he live?
I don't know, but he lives
It doesn't matter. If you need your kids to be your companion, something's fucking wrong. Trust me, I don't. No.
If your mom died, and
Oh,
you
okay.
only had one kid, and you don't have no man in your life and no friends really, that you would
I didn't say I wouldn't want
you
my
wouldn't
kids
want
around,
me
but
or somebody to be around.
I would definitely want you guys to be around, but I wouldn't want you. Like I wouldn't rely on you. To
She's
be
not
my
relying.
companion.
She's not relying on him.
Well, she is because
No.
if she doesn't have her son, then she's going to Usman. She's like, come on.
Well, I don't know, but
I mean, I
she's
get
not.
that she's
She's
lonely.
not
I
like
don't-
making her son
no.
feel bad. You know, he speculated. You know, my mom doesn't like to be alone, and I feel like right now she wants to be with someone.
Maybe,
Really bad.
I just don't get how she doesn't see.
Because love is blind. As well.
I guess, yeah.
Literally.
Anyway, what's next?
So Jenny's daughter comes to India and visits her.
Okay.
Jenny's daughter and her wife.
Okay.
And they are ready to go to Sumit's parents' house.
Okay.
And give them-
Together.
Yeah, and tell them, you better stop fucking with my mom.
Okay.
The American way.
Okay.
Basically,
Jenny also
if
likes
you
a little
don't
swirl.
accept Sumit and him and my mom by now, then leave them alone, blah, blah, blah. And
So do they do that?
No, well, they say, like, this is what they want to do, and then Sumit's like, yeah, you guys don't fucking get it. Like,
It's true they don't.
he's like,
you
this
can't
is
just go do that.
India, and, you know, obviously, like, her daughter, you know, she's lesbian, she's married, you know, they're very comfortable, like, with being who they are. Jenny accepts 100%
Yeah.
her daughter, so, you know, it's normal for them, but in India, it's totally different. Like, the same situation, like, obviously, his parents disowned him for less, so I'm sure
And
if
I
her
would,
daughter did the same thing, like, they would disown her too. Like, in a place like India, like, your family is like everything. Like, if you cannot get jobs, you cannot go places in life because your family,
100%,
your
yeah.
family name, and your family is really close.
Yeah, it's hard for Americans to.
It's
like,
not like here,
wrap their
like
head
in
around
America,
that.
where we can just
Like,
fuck
like
your parents
Americans
and go build our own
take
family.
for granted the freedom. American, meaning us, like Canadians or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, we take for granted the freedoms that we have. Even just our cultures. It's not like they don't have the freedom to do that. In India, they actually absolutely 100% have the freedom to do that, but there's consequences to those choices that you make, those freedom choices that you make.
And and everyone's like on the same page, so it's not like,
it's
everybody. Exactly. So it's not like you can go
Yeah.
have anywhere to run to, because
Yeah.
the next family
And
can be like,
you're not just
go
gonna
back to
go-
your parents, you're wrong, what you're doing is wrong.
Yeah.
No one's gonna like
Yeah, you're not going to my parents to say that shit. No,
yeah,
no.
exactly. So
So did they not go?
they didn't go yet, but they're
Oh.
gonna go, and they're gonna talk.
They're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah. Because I mean,
Jenny's
Jenny
down for
at
that?
she's like at the point where like, well, if we're not gonna do that, we're gonna move to America.
I feel like they should, but is he gonna be approved?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure, but he doesn't want to move to America.
Mm.
He just
I
got a
don't
good
blame
job
him.
and stuff.
One of my clients lived in India for like 5 years, and they said they fucking.
He
loved
said
it.
his parents will hate, like it will be even worse if
What?
he moves to America with her.
How could it be worse? They disowned him.
I mean, I don't know.
What's worse than that?
I don't know, but
Anyway, okay.
I mean, the regular fucking drama with Liz and her sisters, they fucking meet up to talk.
Oh gosh.
And with Andre,
Why? What's Andre doing
because
now?
they
What did he
didn't
do
no
wrong?
because they didn't tell them that she was pregnant. They found out on Instagram, and they are so hurt.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Becky is hurt. She doesn't know who Liz.
Becky's hurt.
She doesn't know who Liz is anymore. She doesn't even know her.
I'm not gonna lie. Liz does act different when
She
she's
does.
around her sisters and when she's around
And do you know
Andre with her sisters.
Becky gets so mad she fucking throws hands at Andre.
Oh.
She's cussing it and she's hitting him.
Oh. They're a weird family. What was Chuck doing the whole time?
He wasn't there.
Oh.
It was just the girls and Liz and Andre. And then
Wow.
and then Becky's like, you fucking
And
and then
I'm sure Andre
wait.
was just like,
I know, and he was like, hey, you sit down. It was a shit show. And then Liz is like, oh Lord. So then and then what's the other girl's name? Becky and Rachel?
the other sister?
I forget her
I
name.
think it's Jessica.
I forget.
I
Whatever.
forget. Jennifer.
Jen, yeah. She's like, don't cry, you're gonna make me cry. And then she's like, Becky's like, look, I'm sorry for putting my hands on you, but you have to understand, like, I was upset, so you can understand, right? Like, no, it's not okay
no.
for you to fucking do that, bitch.
I get upset
In no circumstance.
all the time.
Yeah.
I don't
You
throw
don't
my
start
hands.
punching your sister's
Yeah.
husband.
No. Or anybody.
She's like, so you can understand, right?
No.
No,
I don't.
I can't.
Actually.
It's the same
Do
deal
you
with
do,
them.
do, you do
I'm
that
not-
to your husband too when you get upset?
No, well, she's pregnant actually now. I just saw
Her sister?
Becky. And then they're like, made a joke, oh, hopefully this is not how Liz is finding out on Instagram. Because that's how I found out.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were just mad that she didn't tell them. They announced it on Instagram instead of
crazy.
them. But how would you feel like if your sister, like if Auntie Lisa...
My sister would never do that.
No, but how would you feel if Auntie Lisa was pregnant and you didn't know, but then you saw her and Byron do a post on Instagram right now?
I would be mad. I would be really mad. Like, are you serious, bitch?
Which first of all, would you be like, what the fuck? You having a baby?
Well, yeah, because she's old. But, yeah, if
Would
you
it be
didn't-
worse that she didn't tell you at this age, like her being older?
Are you
than
talking
she
about her being pregnant right now
Yeah.
at 50 years old?
Yeah. She's not 50.
Yeah, she is.
Auntie
She'll be
Lisa?
51. She's going to be 51 in January.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, she's only 13 months behind me.
Oh. I
Yeah.
didn't know you guys got close in
Yeah.
age.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
But there's like
Wait,
2
Mom.
months where she claims she's 2 years younger than me.
Oh, so that's
Because
why.
I'm November, she's January. So she's 50 and I'm 52 right now. But in January, she's going to be 51.
And then you'll...
And so we're only a year apart for the whole year until November. And then I'll turn 50.
Why you gotta be so close? You're like
I don't
really a
know.
white person that drives like...
I don't drive like that.
No, but that's what you're acting like with that microphone. Like, why the fuck are you so on it? You're like right here with it.
I don't know.
And when you're talking,
I'm trying to sit
you're
up
like
straight
this,
for the
Mom.
video.
Look.
I know.
Why-
I know.
You so...
Actually, it's okay if I use this
Yeah,
hand.
use that hand. And
Yeah. It's this hand that...
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, I'd be pissed. I mean, how would you feel?
I don't
You'd
know.
be pissed too. What if What if you saw that
I was gonna say, wait, I don't have any sisters.
Yeah, you
But I
do.
don't have any sisters that... I mean, I would be like... But I wouldn't be like that. I wouldn't be so mad. Like, okay, I would be like, okay, I guess she didn't... Whatever.
What about Kaya?
I would be like... Yeah, I would be upset, but I wouldn't be like mad at her. I would be like, that's
What
why...
about Teddy?
I mean, I honestly, if they did that, I don't know. I feel like they might could do that.
Okay. I'd be pissed. I don't know.
But I'm not gonna
It's
be...
not cool, man.
It is...
Unless
yeah,
you're
it's not
like-
cool. I don't think it's cool. I would be like, this is not cool. This is whack.
Unless that's the dynamics of your relationship.
But if that's how you want
like,
to do it, then that's how you want to
if
do
you
it.
guys are like, even if you're on the outs, I don't get it. I don't know. Anyway. What?
I mean, if I would just accept it for what it is. Okay, I guess we're not as close as I thought.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say...
Oh, I wouldn't start throwing hands, that's for sure.
No, and I wouldn't say, well, we need to have a meeting. And why didn't you do that?
No, I'd probably call my sister up and be like, bitch, what?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me?
Yeah, but you're not, like, seriously fucking devastated. She's, like, crying. She's like, do you know how bad that hurt?
I wouldn't be devastated. I'd be a little butthurt. No, for real.
It depends, I guess, on the relationship. But they were close. They were,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until Andre.
yeah.
Until Andre.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard when even when you're just friends with someone, you know, you have like a new man or a new woman.
It's not hard.
No, it can change. It can change.
It can
things.
change the dynamics.
And it's hard for some other
For sure.
of the other person to accept sometimes. Some people.
Well, it's
Some people.
Yeah, some
They don't
people-
like it. They don't want to not be like your, you know.
Yeah. Like my ex was and is an asshole, and my family hated him. They could not fucking stand him, but they knew I was with him. So in order to see me and you guys, the grandkids,
Yeah.
they had to just.
But I'm sure
like,
at one point, like you
manage it. They just dealt with it because they wanted to be around me and you guys as kids, their grandchildren.
Yeah, no, I know that part, but I'm talking about like when you're like, say you guys always spend time together all the time, like you.
Oh.
And then you get a new boyfriend, you know, you guys don't spend as much time as you used to. Like, it's
that
always
part.
hard. Like, you know, it's a trend.
I don't know. It's never hard for me. I know it's hard for some people, but I don't actually understand why it would be hard.
I know.
Everybody knows what it's like.
But there's
when
always
they get into a new relationship, when you get into a new relationship, it's all about that new person.
I know, but some people get hurt about it.
I know it's dumb though.
I
Like you never been in a new relationship. Come on, it's all about that person. You're just like, ooh, I love you so much. All you want to do is spend all your fucking time with them.
I know, but it does, you know, it's hard sometimes for the other person, especially if you guys were like every day.
Yeah.
It's like, sometimes you forget. You're like, oh shit.
I guess, yeah.
I'm not number one anymore.
No, I would just.
You
I
don't
know.
get actually mad at the person.
I know. I don't know. I have a hard time understanding that because for
Girl,
me,
what if I got a man
They're in a
and I never hung
relationship.
out with you anymore? Would you be sad?
Of course, I would be sad if you never hung out with me anymore.
Yeah. Some people do that too. They don't.
But I also
They don't know how to.
I would also know
how to
like,
anything. They
No,
don't-
I know, but I would also know. Okay, she's in a new relationship. Let her just do her.
But it takes effort from both of them,
thing.
right? It takes effort from both sides. You gotta be, you know.
Yeah, but you also gotta understand.
Yeah, I'm
I
saying-
didn't need to explain to my friends.
No.
I'm in a new relationship and I want to spend all of my time with my boo.
I'm saying it takes understanding from one party, and it also takes the other person to also still, you know, acknowledge you had a life too before this man, and you still need to, you know,
Yeah, you do.
water
but
those
there's a-
plants. Not all the time as you used to, but you don't just completely fucking forget about.
But you can completely forget.
Okay, so that's
forget
what's-
about them for like 3 months.
Okay, so if I just stopped talking to you for 3 months, would that hurt your feelings?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
I
it is.
cannot. Maybe I won't be spending much time for you those 3 months, but I'm gonna because I love
Of course
you
you're gonna give.
and I care
talk to
about.
me.
Yeah, I will talk.
I'm not talking about texting and stuff like that.
I'm-
I'm
that's
talking
why I said
about
it takes-
seeing each other.
No, I'm talking about. But some people don't do any.
You can still text.
I know, but some people don't. They literally
that's
get the
dumb.
man and they fucking ghost.
That's really dumb.
It is, but
I'd be
it's-
pissed.
It's
If that
a
was the
lot of
case, if
girls
you
do
didn't
that.
text me or if somebody didn't text me.
Or it's rare that they text you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Then I don't.
You've never
understand
had a
that.
friend that done that?
No,
Really?
I don't even talk
Or
to
a
my friends
sister?
all that much. We just know we're really good friends.
No
We
one's
don't
ever
really
done
talk-
that to you in your life.
I mean, no. I guess I'm that bitch. People won't be around me. What? Who did that? Who? What? Who did
I'm
it?
not gonna say any.
Tell me that
names.
you're. Who did that to me?
Think about it.
Oh, you're right.
What the heck?
You're right.
Okay, so wait. Have you seen Michael's Instagram? No.
I've just seen that him and Angela are really happy.
This is his Instagram says, I am happily married. I love my wife very much. I'm not on here for in the headline. Listen,
Yeah.
in the bio. Listen. And then
Oh.
listen, he's following 0 people.
Okay, I was just gonna say. Okay, so he gets to keep his Instagram under these conditions.
That she wrote that.
She controls it.
And then he has 0.
He's following,
He's following
0 people.
0 people. Literally, not
That's
even her.
ridiculous.
He's not even
dude.
following her.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, she blocked herself. She doesn't want him to see all the shenanigans that she's up to.
Well, this is now.
With
but
what's his name, Billy and shit.
yeah, we'll rewind. Okay, rewind. We're rewinding because this is
Okay.
now. This is present day.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
in the show, Michael he takes his IG down finally. He's like, you know what? Just I'm gonna take it down. It's not worth my
He
my
does?
whole marriage. Yeah, he's like I really wanted to stand firm.
Actually,
and
it actually is worth it to me.
well. In the moment, he's just like, I love my wife,
Yeah.
and he's like, I'm gonna just let this one go. I'm kind of disappointed because I really wanted to, stand my ground and
Yeah.
really,
I don't blame him. I
but
don't
he's
blame him
like,
at all.
he's not gonna let it. She's not gonna let it go. So he takes it down, and then it immediately, girl, she takes his phone, and she calls the first bitch that she can find in there. Who is this?
What?
And then yeah.
And what the girl saying?
She's like, who's so and so? And he's like, she's a friend. I've known her since school. We went to school together. Everything. She's like, oh really? Okay. And the girl's like, hello, hi. Just want to know what you're doing talking to my husband. Like, and she's like, the girl's like, we've been friends. We went to
What?
school together, and
Wait, do you think
she's
guys
like,
and girls can be
you don't
friends?
need to be talking to my husband. He's married now. Yeah, he doesn't need. Yeah. Okay, bye.
Angela needs to be canceled. I really hope this is her last season. She's fucking abusive. I'm sorry.
It was really embarrassing. Actually, it was super
It
embarrassing.
is. I get secondhand embarrassment.
No, for Michael because he's like, wow.
Like, why
the
would you
girl-
allow that, Michael?
No, but then he after all that, he's like, you know what, bitch, we're gonna make some calls for me too.
Oh, I hope they called Billy.
Yeah, they did.
Oh,
They called Billy, and Billy didn't know that Angela had a crush on him. I guess. Apparently, not flat out.
It was pretty obvious.
Okay, well, she told him he doesn't even know. She's like, oh, well, so we're gonna call him because she wants to go to Canada still and take care of Billy. She said
We need to take care of him.
he has kidney disease.
Oh.
And he's a wonderful human being.
Oh.
And she
Okay.
wants to be there for him in this time of bad health and just, cook for him and, keep up the house. And Michael's like, what? You don't even, I'm your husband.
Like, let Michael try to do something like that.
wait,
like,
but I'm
he's
your
the most
husband.
hypocritical person.
You're gonna go.
Ever
You're
met.
so easy to go cook and clean for this other guy. You don't even think about doing anything for me, bitch. And you're my
Wow.
wife.
Wow.
And so she calls him, and then she's like, "I'm so embarrassed." And he's like, "Tell him." And then she's like, I have a crush on you, Billy. And he's like, oh, okay. And then she's like, oh, Michael's here. Yeah. It's so super awkward.
Oh.
And then
I feel like production made them do that shit.
he's like, okay. And then he's like, yeah, I don't like the way you were duetting my wife, like all
Wait.
that. And then
Oh, Michael said that?
yeah, and then Billy's like, look, man, like honestly, Angel, because he calls her Angel.
Oh.
He's like, first thing when she answered to, hi, Angel. He's like, I call her Angel because she just has, a beautiful soul. And he's like, between us,
He's clearly
it's
misreading
nothing romantic. He's like, look, he's like, I'd love to meet your husband. He's like, yeah, let's meet the guy. He's like, hey, Michael, hi. And Michael's like, yeah, no, I don't like what you were doing. You were duetting my wife. Did you know she has a crush on you? And he's like, Angel, is this true? She's like, I didn't want to tell you. This is so embarrassing. And he's like, look, man, I'm in really bad health. Like, I'm on dialysis, like, for 8 hours of the night. But meanwhile, he's, like, pulling up to a friend's house in a car. I believe he's on dialysis at night when he's asleep. But, dude, stop acting like you can't do anything. Because you literally just said you pulled up to a friend's to kick it.
I mean...
And you're doing all those
I
fucking duets on...
I feel like it's pretty obvious that Angela has...
No,
a
but
crush on
Angela,
him.
she's
they were
really
clearly flirting with each other.
But she's like, no, I just want to take care of him. I'm not going to deny him that. In this time of need. I'm not. And
But
she
why
said,
would you need to take care of him, though? Like, he's not your man. You don't even know him. You've never even met him.
girl.
Why do you feel the need to take care of him? Not that someone can't take care of someone they don't know. I don't know. It's weird. It's
really weird.
Stupid. Scripted.
Yeah. And the
Is
last,
that it?
well, Ball and China.
Oh.
It's just a small one. They go to New York, and her friend Eunice meets them there.
Okay.
One of her friends, finally.
Is her friend from Trinidad?
I think she's from UK because she has an accent, but
okay.
they were together in Trinidad. She's
Okay.
obviously like her family is probably from Trinidad, but she's in the UK
Okay.
now, and she's weird, girl.
Her friend?
Yeah, and she's always like lit. She's like
Always lit, you said?
she's like looking like this all the time, like how she's looking at Bilal. She doesn't like him at all. Like from the beginning, she's like, "No, I'm not.
I don't like Bilal either.
I'm not feeling him." And they're
I
talking
believe
about,
he has some good qualities, but overall, as a man, I don't know. I don't feel Bilal
yeah,
at all.
me neither.
I don't like what he stands for. I don't know.
Yeah, but I think her friend like is a little too much because she's all like in their business about babies and.
Oh, she's just trying to
I
have.
don't even want to talk about it. You know, it's so boring.
It's boring.
It's boring.
Anyway,
Honestly,
that's it for our show, guys.
I just if you watched it, I would want you to react on her face because her eyes.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it.
Her eyes are weird.
The most recent
let me try to pull it up on Instagram.
Okay, yeah, good idea. On
Yeah.
Instagram.
Maybe. Yeah.
Her friend is on Instagram.
No. Maybe. Wait, how do you do like? No. Let's go on Google maybe.
Okay.
Oh shoot. Okay, hold on. Turn on my VPN.
Why did they turn the VPN on?
Otherwise, it's gonna keep asking me if I'm a robot.
That's weird.
Yeah. Well, because I'm incognito.
What do you mean?
A VPN is Scrap makes you incognito.
Oh, I need to get that on my phone.
Okay, here she is.
Especially since I pay for it. Let me see. Let me
No,
get my
this is not
glasses.
her. This is not her.
Oh.
Whatever.
I'll just look at the last episode and I'll see what you're talking about.
Yeah,
And we'll talk about it next time.
but she's weird.
Yeah. I
Just
believe you.
her like whole. eyes. She's really. It looks like she's a robot or something. Anyways.
That's
all
it
we
for our
got.
show.
That's all we got.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us on our YouTube. Sorry for all the yawns.
What?
I was yawning a lot.
Oh.
Well, honestly, I got up at like 4:00 as per usual.
Yeah.
I get up between 3 and 4:00 every morning. It's just like clockwork.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you like our show, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that follow button. Hit that subscribe button. Give us a review. Also,
Comment. Talk about the shows with us too.
Yeah, and then also buy us a coffee if you'd like.
Yeah. Follow us on
Or join our Patreon.
Instagram.
And that's it. Bye.
I don't even think I have Instagram.